don't really see how much women do, so much more than men. When I have women coming for me and attacking me for saying that, you know, women shouldn't provide at all, like money in a relationship, when they tell me that that's not equality, whatever. I don't know about you, but women do a lot of things. Don't try to tell me that being a woman on its own isn't enough, okay?
20-year-old lady tries to explain why men should pay for everything in a relationship. The foolishness. Welcome to Management Highlights Daily. This is a good example of how women cannot explain why they are the prize and why we should invest our time, energy, and hard-earned money on them. In this video, we're going to focus on what we get in return if we give her what she wants. We're going to break it down MHD style. Now it's time for us to dive into this and do what we have to do. Because we men, ain't we? We men, ain't we?
So the first thing that you want to have clear as a woman is that you want to be in a relationship where you benefit from. 50-50 relationships are where men, you know, they want you to pay half the money for whatever it is that you guys want to buy, or like for example dates. Let's say you guys go on a date and he's like, I paid last time, so it's your turn to pay. No honey, not today. So obviously you gotta set the tone since the first date.
Okay, so now you know what she means with 50-50 relationships. And to be fair, we're adding this next clip as well before I give my opinion.
And of course, you do have to understand that men are not going to want to pay for you or for everything if you're not the type of woman that he's looking for. Because what makes you think that he's going to want to spend money on you when you're just a basic girl that he can get anywhere? That is why you have to be different and show him that you deserve every single penny that he spends on you, okay?
Alright, so she expects a man to pay for everything in a relationship. We agree with her that the money we spend on a woman should be on a woman that deserves it. Now let's get into why she feels 50-50 relationships don't benefit women.
50-50 relationships only benefit men and men only. What do we get from 50 relationships? From 50-50 relationships? And nothing. Actually, we do get a couple of things. Let me tell you what. We get tired, we get stress, we get tears, we get pain, we get headaches, kids, we get heartbroken, and then we get divorced. I'm obviously only 20 and I'm not married, but this is the type of relationship that I want for myself because I only love myself and I wouldn't want anything other than good for me. And I expect every woman out there to want the same for themselves.
Exactly. You're 20 years old and once again, you prove that this entitled and selfish mindset is spoon-fed to these girls from a young age. She could only mention negative things in her opinion, finishing her sentence with
because I only love myself and I wouldn't want anything other than good for me.
I only love myself and I wouldn't want anything other than what's good for me. Like I said in the beginning of the video, we're gonna focus on what we get in return if we give her what she wants. She already set the tone with her selfish attitude and showed her ignorance of value, only mentioning negative aspects of the 50-50 relationship. I'll get back to this later. So now let's get into why a woman would deserve a man paying for everything.
Men don't really see how much women do, so much more than men. When I have women coming for me and attacking me for saying that, you know, women shouldn't provide at all, like money in a relationship, when they tell me that that's not equality, whatever. I don't know about you, but women do a lot of things. Don't try to tell me that being a woman on its own isn't enough, okay?
The foolishness. If you want me to pay for everything and your argument is because you are a woman, you're in a lot of trouble, young lady. Why?
Why?
Because there are like 4 billion females in the world. You're not special for just being a woman. Keyword, special. This is a big reason why women can't keep a man, because the only thing you do is show up and expect the world in return. Just being a woman is not worth my time, money, and energy. This argument is bullshit. Next.
We don't like to really do a lot. We can, but we just don't want to because we already do have a lot to offer to you. The biggest and best example is giving birth to your kids. I'm putting my life at risk. We obviously both have different roles in the relationship and we complement each other, but men don't think that we complement each other and they want to take everything and everything and everything and everything. Y si no los paras, pues van a querer más y más y se van a cansar de ti, and even though you give them everything, they're still going to leave you and find somebody else.
Cariña, escúchame por favor. Your ignorance is messing you up. It's such a turnoff when women run their mouths not understanding the words that are coming out of their mouths. First off, you say, we don't like to do a lot. We can, but we just don't want to because we already have a lot to offer you. You're presenting women as liabilities, and that's exactly what most of these modern women are. A bunch of liabilities. Just like Patrice O'Neal said about losing your favorite pencil.
Let me ask you a question. Like, if we really sit down, if my woman left, your woman left, you go, what would you really miss about her? Exactly. Like, what would you miss? It's your own arrogance, our arrogance as men, because they're possessions, and if they leave, it's like, oh, it's like losing your favorite pencil, but it's like...
Secondly, you say,
the biggest and best example is giving birth to your kids. I'm putting my life at risk.
you know that it's not true. You know that it's not true that you are giving birth to my children. You know that I have nothing to say about my children. You know that I have to pay for my children if I want to or not. You know that having my children secures your bag. Why in the blue hell do I want to have children with you when you already showed me your selfish, entitled, and lazy attitude combined with these laws and statistics that only prove that investing in you is foolishness? You say you put your life at risk? Para de hacer eso. Stop it. Last year, 800 women died while giving childbirth. Rest in peace, ladies, no disrespect intended here. However, last year, more than 5,000 men died at work, mainly construction work. I used to work in the petrochemical industry for 2 years. Unfortunately, I experienced one casualty, and even though we were seriously aware of the dangers of our profession, we never went to work with this mindset of, quote unquote, we are putting our lives on the line. We went to work to do what we had to do because we meant it, we meant it, Stop trying to take credit for what nature has created you to do, and stop underestimating the power of men. We invent everything. Don't be surprised when they invent artificial wombs and make your ass obsolete. Probably already invented that shit.
With you giving him sex, money, kids, cleaning the house, washing his clothes, doing the dishes, sweeping, mopping, doing everything around the house, so that is only letting him know that you enjoy doing those things for him. And let me tell you something. So when you give him all those things, he's thinking like, oh my god, I'm really worth her doing all those things for me. Like, she really loves me that much. She's not afraid to lose me. She literally pays for half of the things, if not for most of the things. She's always ready to please me. She loves me. She takes care of the kids well. She doesn't really need me. That's why he likes an independent woman. Now, let me ask you, what have you benefited from if you've been in a relationship like that? I will wait. Oh, nothing? Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness! She's so ignorant, and it's not completely her fault. As you can see in our videos of these post-war women, they keep spewing that foolishness at 50 years old, not showing these young women that relationships are more than materialistic things and superficial things. Loneliness is on the rise, and a lack of human connection can be more harmful to your health than obesity, smoking, and high blood pressure. The fact that she says that she gets nothing out of a 50-50 relationship proves that women don't love you for who you are. They only love you for what you can do for them. You are not a human being. You are a human doing to them. Unfortunately, these women will realize that relationships are more than money, status, and power when it's too late. You attract men because of your appearance, not because you are a great person to be with. And you see these videos pop up with women complaining that men don't approach them and don't want to romance them because men realize that the juice ain't worth the squeeze. If I'm going to invest my time, money, and energy into you, you need to be worth it. And she still did not make a good argument why we should pay for everything.
And of course, as a girl, it's like it feels good to be independent and, you know, have your own things going on, like getting your own money. That's always good. But you're not gonna be in a relationship where you're gonna be helping him, because first of all, let me tell you, don't forget that he was the one that started chasing you. Well, that's only if you weren't the one, you know, getting at him first. So yeah, that's another thing. Don't be the one that's following him first, because that's obviously making him think that he's a trophy and you're the one that wants him. So yeah, just forget about that. Don't ever think about getting a man. Let them chase you. You are the trophy. They want you, and they better work for you, okay?
They will always tell on themselves, guys. She just explained why men are the prize. They love calling themselves independent, but she needs your resources. In order for her to get your resources, she needs you to chase her. You need to fall in love with her, and you need to fall in love with her just because she's a woman. Nothing more, nothing less. These chemicals in our brains make us want to do everything for her, protect her, feed her, even put up with her crap. She needs you to be stupid, Brittany Renner.
So if y'all really want to try to come up off a check off a man, I mean, you could just fuck an athlete. They're really done.
The moment you start reasoning with your common sense, women lose. This girl right here can give us a legit reason why we should pay for everything, and that's why these women get mad, because boys and men used to chase her just for showing up, and that's exactly what she keeps doing in the relationship. And when that love potion wears off and you start thinking straight, you realize that there's not much about these women. What has she done for you lately? I'll wait. And don't come here with "you had sex." Women acting like they are doing us a favor when they spread their legs for us. Not in 2021, bro. Look at our video of the quote-unquote unicorn explaining how everybody is doing it in college, leading to her doing the same thing with a man that she was not interested in being in a relationship with. She was pleasing herself, and that's exactly what it is. It's mutually pleasurable. We're not done with the señorita yet. She makes more of these statements without knowing what she's talking about. Look out for part 2.
Literally, the more that you give to men, the more that they think that you love them, and the less that they will respect you.
This video has officially been highlighted.